army. So I know what he's doing. I'm going to go check his base now, just because I can get my Zerglings back so fast that it doesn't even matter where I move them right now. And I'm also just constantly pumping out lings to my base. I have a little bit less harvesters, and actually because I'm just pumping lings, and I see his natural, which is just awesome. This allows me to easily take down his natural because he thinks he has map control right now. So he puts up the natural. I take that down. I think he's forced to cancel it. See that I'm not allowed into his base, so I just go ahead and finish off his natural. He is forced to pull his main army back from the proxy pylon fortress. I take it out, and I don't even think he canceled it. He actually uses a shit ton of force fields just to kill my, let's see, just to kill my 275 resources worth of lings. So these sentries are almost dry, and I take that time, the distraction, just to kill his proxy here. So little two-pronged attack almost. Not really, just one at a time actually. Just that link to move factor. I actually put down 5 spine crawlers right now. So basically, these 5 spine crawlers, these lings, are gonna protect me against whatever the fuck he has. So right now, my goal is to saturate and then tech to Hydra. I already have my Hydra den up, and there are basically a few things you want to look for when you are fast expanding and playing defensive in a Protoss. And by look for, I mean try to predict. So he's either gonna go Colossi, which is the worst case scenario because they destroy lings and Hydras. And he could also go Dark Templar, which is not very common. And could also do Void Ray, which is pretty common because I don't know why Protoss likes to go Void Ray against Zerg. Probably thinks that Zerg doesn't have really good anti-air or something, but I'm going Hydra Tech, so it's perfect. And then he could also go Mass Phoenixes to Overlord Harass, which is, in my opinion, the best harassment strategy as Protoss, because his Phoenixes are just so ridiculous. They move so fast. Now you see here I put a Zergling at this place just to make sure he doesn't expand. Also start taking down the gold because I usually want to get one more base than a Protoss or Terran player. Right now you see that I have pretty good saturation here. Could use a few more drones, but I'm getting gas now just because I know that once the Hydra start coming, I'm really going to be gas deprived. So good thing about Zerg is that you can just pump larvae in the defensive phase if you get a lot of static defenses and you don't want to use a lot of Zerglings, and then you can save up minerals and then just pump Hydras all at once while you're basically collecting gas. So right now I have 700 gas, or 700 minerals, 500 gas. That does seem like a lot, but in a sec I'll be using all of it just for Hydras. So right now I'm just still focusing on saturating. Should probably get my upgrade soon. Don't know why I'm not doing that. And drop an Overseer into his base, drop a Changeling just to see what he's doing. And my Changeling does manage to see his Stargate, so I know he's gonna do a Phoenix or Void Ray harassment. So actually it doesn't really change anything I'm gonna do because I'm going Hydra anyway. So just making sure he's not going Colossi. If he were going Colossi, I'd probably put down a Spire and start making Corruptors. I'd be in a pickle. I also would put down Roaches, just because Roaches can take a lot of Colossi hits and they're pretty cheap too. So at this point, I decided to expand. I have a ridiculous amount of minerals right now, but I'm about to use all of it for Hydras pretty soon. I believe. Maybe. No? His army right now is, let's see. Oh. His army right now is superior to mine, but it's mostly SNS with a few zealots. If he did some extremely good force fields or just mediocre force field attack, he could easily defeat my army if I tried to attack. So that's why I'm not too eager to attack right now. I'd rather wait for his Void Rays to come, you know, whatever. And at this point, god damn, my minerals are still so high. I cancel my hatchery just because his Void Ray was there. And this is the point where I put down spore crawlers just everywhere in my base right now. I knew that he only had one, and I had mass Hydra, so I wasn't too worried about that. Right now is where you see my minerals really start getting low, because I'm just pumping pure Hydra. I'm supply locked again, but I'm down to 400, and my army is pretty formidable now compared to his. He has more units that take skill, and I have more right-click units, basically. So we'll see how this works out. And now he's got a second Void Ray. This isn't working well for him because I got Hydra, Queen, and Swarf Crawler in my base defending, so I decided to move my units back for a second, then I decided against it. Right now, I have a huge supply boost over him. I still have a lot of excess minerals. I'm bringing a few Overlords here just so I can spew creeps so I can get the movement speed advantage. Because I know that he had a lot of sentries, so I want to micro my Hydralisks as close as I can to the sentry so that their force fields don't block some of my Hydralisks out of range. Right here I decide to engage. I'm not sure if this is the best decision, but we'll see what happens. I have a significant army advantage over him though, and I'm continually rallying more Hydras here. Although I do have an extremely large amount of minerals. He actually had some high Templars, but he didn't have Sidestorm research, so that's kind of a mistake on his part. Right now he's actually funneled, so if he force field all across here, he would have been able to destroy my army, but I don't know why he didn't. So basically he's running his guys in one at a time. They're just getting destroyed. And he leaves. So it's pretty much GG from there. I would have taken it as natural. So this is a quick, well, not that quick, but nice 2v2 or 1v1 fast expansion. Basically the strategy is to play defensive early on, and then once you mass up Hydras, you can push out. If he goes Colossi, you might want to go a few Corruptors. Usually a mix of Hydras and Roaches are pretty good, but I just hate being supply locked with those fucking Roaches, so I don't even go Roaches anymore. It's always good to have an Overseer Scout right when you hit layer tech, just so you can kill his observers if he has any, and you can just scout his entire base if you plop a Changeling in the corner. No, people don't usually realize that. If this player was better than me, which I don't think he is, or if this player even just knew how to use force fields, I probably would have lost this situation, because he was just on the verge of getting Sidestorm, so this is a pretty good timing attack. Not much else to say. Just remember that you want to play defensive early on. Don't go hardcore drones. Always pump more Zerglings than you need, because you're at 2 base, so you always have the ability to saturate more than he is. And so, yeah, play it safe. This is, tell me what you guys want to see in my next video. If you guys want to comment. See you guys later.